Life is better with hot sauce, people. On this, we can't agree. What isn't? I don't know. Dick massages? Probably. But if that's your jam, if you're a sauce balls kind of human, I'm not going to judge you, sauce balls. You get that spice. But for the most part, anyone's gone to a buffalo wing kind of joint, refused a wet nap because they thought they were just too alpha for that kind of shit, went to the bathroom and got a handful of spicy nuts, probably regretted it. Now, does that mean we don't use hot sauce? No. We use it on everything. Just means we do it responsibly. That way we can enjoy it for its intended purpose. Making things taste better, because life is pretty rough without it. But every one of us is just one handful away from burning our balls. However you define balls, the metaphor stands. We all like a good time, but fuck up sometimes. So let ye without sauced balls cast the first tweet. Ain't none of you perfect. That's the lesson for today. Post about it, why don't you? I don't know if you've been on the internet lately, but the internet needs an adult. Post any thought, question, flappy dance, and the people don't even bother watching the whole thing. They just drop collective trowel and turd paint in the comment section like toddlers who got into the juice. One person's information is another Brogan's misinformation, and then it all goes viral and everybody gets it, whether they like it or not. And like cold sores at a bar in Wrigleyville, you just kind of expect it. But does it have to be the norm? Isn't it time to like adult a little bit? Just for a second. Yeah, the world sucks. I get it. We all get it. You've been getting it for fucking centuries. So here's the thing. If it sucks so much, make it a little fucking better. That's the lesson. Hashtag that, okay? Now, it used to be back in the 90s, we went to shows like Sesame Street, Pee-wee's Playhouse, Gargoyles for life lessons. But now it's all on TikTok, so we got to get our hands dirty and put the lessons out there ourselves. And you don't need a fucking fancy, witty, singy song to do it. Don't worry, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get that ridiculous. We're adulting here. But never forget that that worked back in the day because you never forgot it. But hey, it's time to do the right thing, the mature thing, and change it up for the better. Now I hear you. That means work. That means you got to wake up before 10 a.m., which, in your post-2020 world, might seem a little daunting since you spent the last 2 years working from home in a robe under a blanket, looking like a grandmother with tuberculosis in the 30s. But nothing is impossible. It just takes a little adulting. The world needs some adults right now, and sorry, buddy, that's you. It's your time. Time to be a bigger person, the better person. Refuse that last drink. Eat a broccoli. Invest in something. Use moisturizer. Time to adult here. Now, I know it's not fun. Nothing about responsibility is fun. It's healthy, and healthy isn't fun. Fuck you, Trent. No one wants to join your 5 a.m. club. Running is for thieves. But I hear you. You want to get a little naughty, a little spicy. Who doesn't? That's fun. That's why I put hot sauce and everything. But you get that in your eye and you're fucked. Not so much fun anymore. The metaphor is waning, but you get the idea. The internet is fun. It's a place for weird facts, new recipes, and free Scandi cosplay burlesque peep show almost porns. That's the hot sauce, baby. But too much goes too far, and often that's the case. So on the internet today, the life lesson is the internet needs an adult. March 1st, 2022. Wheel of Fortune aired their first March episode in its 39th season of being the hot sauce on the steamed vegetables that is Jeopardy. Usually airing afterwards, according to a study in 2016. 74 million TVs air Wheel of Fortune after Jeopardy, compared to the cruel joke of the 40 million that do the opposite. Who eats dessert first? Come on, grow up. The air was thick with tension, and probably whatever they pump into the room to keep Pat Sajak and Vanna White so shiny and new. The puzzle was down to A-N-T-H-E-R, feather, -N, Y-R, A-. And what came next would no doubt overwhelm your Wordle-addicted brains into collapsing. So contestant Laura buys an O. Pat Sajak happily tosses one her way, making it another feather, -N, Y-O-R, dash a dash. And Laura moves to solve. Quote, another feather in your hat, she says, to stunned silence. Christopher slides in next, spins, gets 650, and guesses G. Buzzer, collective horror. Thomas spins the wheel. The crowd leans in, hoping he'll bring this rickety ship back home. Fuck, he rolls a bankrupt. Back to Laura. She moves to solve. The crowd sighs. Finally, we can go home. And she guesses, quote, another feather in your lap. Buzzer. And the sound of a million elementary school teachers tearing off their clothes and throwing themselves out their respective windows. Christopher, he spins 900. Could he be the one? He calls out D. And the earth stops spinning. Thomas is up. The crowd begs him to put a bullet in this already and end it. But damn it, God, he rolls a lose-a-turn. There is no hope. Laura spins 500. Pat Sajak, sounding like a man watching his house burn down, asks, what letter would you like? She calls for a P. Buttholes unclenched. Pat sighs with joy. Yes, there is a P. She moves to solve. Quote, another feather in your map. And several dictionaries quit the library in protest and marched into the sea. Christopher is up, bankrupt, passing it to Thomas, who might get us out of this yet. He spins 500, grabs a C and 500, because Thomas knows what's up, and he solves us all out of this misery. After that, it was all a Twitter on the internet, which, when such things go viral, the sting is worse than hot sauce on your balls. Quote, just go easy on me and the other contestants, because we were very educated people, and we don't want to be put in a situation where being cackled at and publicly humiliated on a show that was my lifelong dream, said Christopher post-show. And I know you wanted to. I did too. It's right there. Just the right amount of spicy cringe to blast on the burrito of life. But then Pat Sajak himself tweeted, quote, it always pains me when nice people come on our show to play a game and win some money and maybe fulfill a lifelong dream, and are then subject to online ridicule when they make a mistake or something goes awry. And he's right. Of course he is. He's Pat Sajak. None of us are perfect, but maybe he is. I'm just saying. Because, like, damn it, who wouldn't want to jump on that? But here's the thing. These people are people, too. None of them are asking for attention. They just wanted to spin the wheel of fortune and got the chance, like heroes in a hermetic legend. And yeah, I mean, watching it all go down made me want to flip a toddler over on the street, but I kept that to the general room around me, not the internet. Because nothing you post on the internet, the global bulletin board in the cyber rec room, goes unfucked with. And eventually it comes right back around. Plus, fuck you, guy. When's the last time you were on a game show? It's like somebody jammed coffee and cocaine up everyone's ass but yours. The lights can be seen from space, and they keep it colder than a fucking Kinko's. Plus, everybody's been living like they're retired or working on a novel since 2020. You throw yourself back in there into that bedlam, and we'll see how well you remember your own fucking name. But God damn it, I feel you. I want a hot take so bad, but we're not gonna do that. Not this time. We're gonna be better. The damage is done. So let's pick up the pieces and learn something. Not all of us are perfect. All of us are one handful away from burning our balls, and everybody's got a phone to make sure everybody knows we did it. So remember that before you post in the comment section, no matter how spicy your take could be. That's the lesson for today, nothing more. But just in case you might forget it, let's put it this way.
I've a special secret people ought to know. It's about the little mistakes you make as you begin to grow. If you make a mistake, you shouldn't start to cry. Mistakes are not so bad, and here is why.
Oh, everyone makes mistakes, oh yes they do. Your sister and your brother and your dad and mother too. Big people, small people, matter of fact, all people. Everyone makes mistakes, so why can't you? You know, I made a lot of mistakes myself. If you spill your fucking beer all over the floor, Well, your bartender still likes you just as much as they did before, 'cause when your tender was as small as you, I bet they knocked their own shit over too. 'Cause everyone makes mistakes, so yes they do. Your doctor and your lawyer and some guy in London too. Scarf people, shawl people, matter of fact, all people. Everyone makes mistakes, so why can't you? Chill your shit out, people. Nobody's special. Everyone sucks.
So if someone's on TV playing a game, you should hope the answers that they give don't leave them feeling shame. If suddenly the cameras were on you, I bet you would say something stupid too.
'Cause everyone makes mistakes, so yes they do. Your best friend and your enemy and neutral people too. Sub people, dom people, up against the wall people. Everyone makes mistakes, so why can't you? If everyone in the whole wide world makes mistakes, then why can't you and you and you?
Fuck you! Chad the Bird.
Bill Larkin! Bill